It's a lot of information out there, but hopefully you guys seeing me go on this journey help you guys to help understand how to go about your weight loss if you choose this way. There's several different ways. You don't have to do it the way that I do it. You can definitely follow another person or customize it and make it your own. Like I take stuff from, several different people and I really make it my own plan, right? One of their tops. I actually did buy the wide leg bottoms to go with it. But after these bust on me, baby, I returned those pants immediately. Some jogging pants. I do like their jogging sets. I do. I prefer these over the wide leg. Now, don't y'all go sell out the jogging pants now. So that stuff is not technically Hyper-Ketosis approved, but I'll be eating it because it's still a clean recipe. If you get what I'm saying. As long as it's a clean recipe and not like cooked in any seed oils or anything like that and have all those extra additives in there and I can read the whole ingredient list. That's what I'll be focusing on. Once you go without the alcohol, it's just like, I don't really need it. What is up, YouTube? This is your girl, not your average fit chick, aka Maya, coming to you with a video. So, first things first, Happy New Year, everyone. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed their holiday. I know I did. Hopefully, you didn't go too crazy and jump off the deep end like me, but with the eating and just still trying to stay on track with goals and things like that. But I just wanted to come on here and update you guys because I know I left you guys hanging in my last series that I was supposed to do my third cut of Hyper-Ketosis with you guys, and I know I just made the one video and then I was like, I dipped so hard on you guys, and I truly apologize. But I did do that cut. I wasn't like 100% locked in or anything. I would say that cut was probably like me 60% locked in, but we did hit, I did almost tap the goal that I wanted to be, like weight wise, during that third cut. And that was the smallest that I've ever been in my adult life that I know of. I mean, adult life that I know. So we did kind of sort of hit a goal. My goal was to be like in the 160s, but I think the lowest that I got then during that time, I think the lowest, I'll have to go back and look, was about 170, 171. And I was like happy with that. I was truly happy with that because I'd never been under that weight ever. I never been under 180, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was the lowest weight that I ever have been, which I was like kind of sort of happy that I did go low, even though I know a lot of people was like, how low you trying to go? And I was just like, I'm trying to go low because the thing with when it comes to weight loss and, this whole journey with food and just overall just trying my best. I'm trying my best. I knew I have to go lower than the target weight that, my doctor was happy with me being. When I went to the doctor back in July, she was happy with the weight that I dropped, which was 20 pounds. And I went even below that when I saw her back in July. And she was like, you're at a good weight. And she was like, do you want to lose more? And I was like, yeah. And she was just like, well, okay, you can lose, a little bit more weight, but, you are good where I was at. So I was just like, no, I want to go lower. So that way, like, if I do go on a vacation, if it is the holidays, if, all the things, I want to be able to enjoy myself without worrying like, oh my gosh, I'm going back up in the wrong direction, and I'm almost back to the weight that I was at when I first started hyper-ketosis back in March of 2025. So yeah, I'm happy I went. Like I want to say about 15, almost 20 pounds lower than the goal weight that my doctor wanted me to be. You do the math. She was happy with me at 184, 185, whatever. So I was trying to go down to the 160s and stuff like that, just so I can have that range of, teeter-tottering between 10 to 15 pounds. And if I do hit that 15-pound mark, okay, then I need to start chipping back down and not, keep going up to where I was when she first told me that she wanted me to drop some weight. So, yeah, my doctor was happy. I was overly happy with the goals. I'm not stopping now at all, because I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have been eating good in the neighborhood. I have not really been locked in or on my Zoom the last 2 months, I want to say. Like after vacation, it was just like everything, because after vacation was a work trip, so I had to go back to Florida like within 7 days. Like it was Thanksgiving, came back, it was Thanksgiving, that Sunday, back on the plane to my work trip. But I didn't do too bad, because when I got on the scale, I saw the scale go up about 6 pounds. Was it 6 pounds? Yes, it was 6 pounds during all that back-to-back traveling in November. And then December, it's the holiday, Christmas get-togethers and things like that, as well as New Year's. So I wasn't as strict as I could be when I'm like really fully locked in to the highest potential. So I wanted to just come and give you guys an update that I have gained some weight, but it's not where I was March of 2025. So we'll be working this weight off. Today is January the 4th. So I told my sister, because we do this together, kind of, sort of. She's like 50% locked in. I teeter between 75 to 100% locked in. So yeah, she's supposed to be starting with me. I told her Monday, but she's having a good time too, and wanted to do a few outings with folks. So she won't really be able to fully commit until Tuesday, which would be January 6th, because I told her that we were supposed to be locking in Monday, January 5th, but I'm moving that date to January 6th. So you guys will be seeing more meals, more flavorful recipes. I'm over here thinking like I will still be including hyper-ketosis during my cut, but I'm not going to, what's the word I'm trying to look for? I am going to be eating carbs, like the good carbs. Like I've been doing a lot of research, hearing about like sourdough bread. I want to start to incorporate that, into my diet. As well as, legumes. I'll be making this butter bean recipe. It has beans, it has coconut milk, it has nutritional yeast in there, as well as I said coconut milk, beans. So that stuff is not technically hyper-ketosis approved, but I'll be eating it because it's still a clean recipe, if you get what I'm saying. As long as it's a clean recipe and not like cooked in any seed oils or anything like that, and have all those extra additives in there, and I can read the whole ingredient list. That's what I'll be focusing on. Get to the yams, not the yams that we eat for the holiday, that's drenched in like butter, or what is it? Butter, sugar, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla. My yams are my sweet potatoes, because I love me some sweet potatoes. My sweet potatoes will just be cooked regularly. If I want to spray a little bit of olive oil, no seed oils, olive oil or coconut oil will be, or tallow, beef tallow will be the oils of choice. Like if I want to spray that on there, it's that way I can make sure that they crisp up nicely or cook nicely. I can do that. What else? I'm just lowering the restrictions because, like I said, I'm in a good space right now where I can try to start back incorporating things and not really going as severe as I did like the first 2 times during my hyperketosis. So yeah, I will be doing it a little different. I don't even know if it would be even hyperketosis, like considered hyperketosis, but I'll just be figuring out good clean recipes that aids in weight loss, fat loss, whatever. It probably won't be as rapid of a weight loss as like doing full-blown hyperketosis, but you still should be able to drop a few pounds by sticking to like these type of meals that I'll be making, like that kale salad that I love to make, that's like with sun-dried tomatoes, and you use the oil from the sun-dried tomatoes and you massage the kale, and you got chicken. I put chicken, nutritional yeast, as well as hemp seeds in there, as well as some avocados, like the good fats and things like that. So I really, really like want to start eating more like that, because my main goal is to drop some more weight, go back down and maintain, a certain weight as best as I can, because the hardest part that for anyone is the maintenance part. So yeah, it's just gonna be more recipes that have clean carbs. And then when I say clean carbs, like I said, sourdough. If you guys research sourdough bread, that in the certain brands, because I get the Trader Joe's sourdough bread, and I heard like the Costco sourdough bread is also pretty good and clean. So I'll be eating stuff like that, as well as my good culture bread. They have a good culture keto bread, and I know good culture makes sourdough bread. I want to try another brand of breads. I believe it's like Hero. I want to try like their breads, their tortilla wraps. They make Hawaiian rolls too. I want to try that as well. So I just want to start incorporating like good carbs into my diet, as well as some pastas, that's cooked with clean ingredients and not all the additives that they do with, other pasta brands out there. So that will be something that I'm going to include this year, and I'm super excited about, as well as a little dairy here and there. Because I know during hyperketosis, you're not supposed to have dairy at all. But obviously the coconut milk is going into the dish that I'm making with the beans later this week. So, and speaking of the dishes and things like that, I want to jump back into like my plans for 2026. And that is to create a little bit more shorter form content, because I know my videos can be long, and I truly apologize. And I know some people probably enjoy the long form videos, like what I eat in a week. But some people just want to be able to get to certain things and just, get what they get and, dip. Get what they get and dip. So I'll be focusing more on breaking down my videos and either having the long form video, but still including like some shorter form content for people that just want that one particular recipe, and they don't have to watch the whole what I eat in a week video to get that one particular recipe. So I'll try to chop it down as best as I can. So yeah, look forward to more of shorter form content, but I'll still give my full what I eat in a week when I'm doing like a cut. And obviously I'm still working out too, so that's pretty much I think what's been saving me and not going too sky high back to my old weight when I started hyperketosis back in March of 2025. So yeah, I've still been consistent with the workouts too. I still go to my classes twice a week, as well as I try to do a Planet Fitness day or two sprinkled in there. So it's like 3 to 4 workouts a week. And I pretty much do is strength training. So whatever I do in the class, I try to write those workouts down and do it in Planet Fitness by myself. Because I know like I just need a little bit more movement. I need to incorporate more movement in my routine. What am I trying to say? I need to incorporate more movement in my routine because the 2 days are good, but it's cold outside and it can drop below zero. It can snow, and in the wintertime it really, really plays with me when it comes to weight, because it's like hibernation time. Nobody wants to be outside. I'm not walking like how I used to walk during the summer, spring, and a little bit of the fall. I'm not walking as much, so I have to either go stick with my 2 days that I do it with my gym that offers the classes, as well as bump it up 2 more days to really, 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 keep things moving in the right direction. That's what I was trying to say earlier. I glitched. I'm like, what am I trying to say? So yes, you guys would like to see the workouts that I do at Planet Fitness, or want me to share some of the workouts that I do or that we do in class, I'm more than happy to do them. Like the classes that I go to, I love them. I love them because they're teaching me how to work out by myself. Before then I was in the class, where, well, it'll be like, like we'll be listening to some house music, doing moves and stuff like that. But that really doesn't teach me how to work out by myself. That's just teaching me like, okay, put on a mix, do a few physical moves in there, but without an instructor guiding you. Like, okay, give me 10 jumping jacks. All right, stop, pulse. Like that'll be like a 30-minute class and stuff like that. I just really want to learn how to work out by myself, as much as I possibly can, because I want to carry this with me until I can't do it no more. So that's the one benefit about this one particular gym, is that it is really teaching me how to try to work out by myself. And really, form is everything. I know a lot of people want to rush through their workouts and things like that, but slow and control over just, trying to knock out the reps. Like I noticed like I'm starting to pay attention more to form and making sure that I'm doing the exercises correctly versus just trying to hurry up and do them and get them out the way. Like if you hurry up and doing them and trying to get it out the way, which was what I was doing at this one particular gym, is not really going to be effective, because it's not going to really target those muscles that, is intended to target as you're, doing the workout. So slow and control. You do not have to kill yourself, doing tabo classes and stuff like that. Even though they are fun, it's a good cardio workout, but to really sit here and learn how to do, Arnold press or RDL correctly, lunges, really, really taking your time to perfect those moves, and I guarantee progress is going to be shown, because you're really doing the moves correctly versus just trying to do the moves to get it over with. Just say, whoa, I worked out. Nah, I'm really focusing on form and getting movements down, as well as mobility and all the things, because I'm only getting older, not getting younger. So yeah, mobility as well as really focusing on those moves is going to be key for me for this year. I'm trying to still grow some glutes. I'm going to incorporate a few glute exercises after the workouts that I do at the gym by myself. Because I'm really, really want to grow a little donkey, I want a little peach, a little something back there than what I got currently. So 2026, the glutes are still a work in progress. What else? Oh yes. So when it comes to, I know I do like a bunch of fitness attire review. I feel like, I don't know if I should not do those, because the fitness clothing reviews, trying to do that, baby, that's Why am I buying 20 pairs of leggings? Why am I buying every set? No, I'm going to stick with my essentials because I wanted, this is no shade to this one particular brand, because the way that they handled this whole situation that I encountered with them, top tier customer service. So the Oner Active, what is this? Wide leg pants. You know, y'all see this, the brand, these particular pants have gone super viral on like TikTok and all over the place, but why did they get a hole in them? Mind you, I ordered these pants in July, at the end of July going into August. I ordered these and I've only worn them maybe no more than a handful of times. I'll say maybe 3, because I ordered so much from them. But I noticed, like, when I picked them up, the one time I got them out the wash, it was a big hole, like right there in the middle, in the crotch area. So it's so funny. Well, it's not funny because I was just like, these pants were so hard to get. Like, these wide leg pants sell out on Oner's website, and this was a true black, not a wash black or anything. It's a true black. So yeah, and they not in stock either. But how they Oner handled this incident, because I think you get like 6, depending on what tier you fall. If you diamond, platinum, gold, and I'm platinum. I believe platinum members, like every time you shop with them, you accumulate points, and that's how you get put in like the tiers: diamond, platinum, whatever, gold. And so, being that I'm a platinum member with them, you get like 6 months or whatever to, return or anything like that. But like I said, bought these in the end of July, August. Didn't really wear them that much because it was still hot outside. And then when I finally started to wear them, I only wore them like two to 3 times. And then, like I said, put them in the wash this time, and then took them out the wash and saw this big hole in them. And I'm just like, how? I haven't even worn these like that. But like I said, how they handled the whole incident, I'll still shop with them, just not as much, like this top that I got on, Soft Motion top or something like that, right? I don't know. But this is one of their tops, right? One of their tops. I actually did buy the wide leg bottoms to go with it. But after these bust on me, baby, I returned those pants immediately. I was like, nope. I'm like, I don't need to really order any more wide leg pants from them, because I got like 3 or 4 pair. And these wide leg pants, they're not cheap. Well, to me, they're not cheap. So for them to, bust, I'm scared to like really wear the other ones and put them in a wash, because I'm like nervous that, the same thing is going to happen. And as soon as I get a hole in the wide leg pants, the joggers that I got on right now, it's a hole in the pocket. So I'm just like, and I did reach out to them, Oner, about the hole in the pocket. So I'm just like, what? I'm over here spending all this money, on fitness clothes that supposed to be good quality, which some stuff of theirs, it's a hit or a miss. So, but they do have a good return policies. Like I said, if you're not happy with it, you can return it. They ended up refunding me my money for this particular pants that I bought with them, the wide leg pants. So, like I said, customer service was excellent. How they handled it was excellent. But I'm just like, I think I won't shop every launch, because I was almost shopping every launch with them back in 2025. But I'm like, it's cutting it down, because I don't need that. Like, seriously, I wear Buff Bunny, I wear Gymshark, and I wear Nike pieces. I do love Oner's jogger set, like especially right now as it's cold outside and I put on like my leggings, and going outside. That's not enough. You got to have on some jogging pants. I do like their jogging sets. I do. I prefer these over the wide leg. Now, don't y'all go sell out the jogging pants now. But I do prefer the jogging pants over the wide leg pants, because the wide leg pants, they like leggings and they stick to you, and sometimes you just don't want stuff to be sticking to you. So yeah, I think I'll cut back on doing the activewear reviews and stuff like that, but I will still come and give you guys, if you are a person that carries their weight in their midsection and looking for some good pieces, I still will let you guys know the pieces that I currently have and that I truly love. Like I said, the Gymshark running leggings, love those. Haven't bust on me yet or anything like that. Love those leggings. They do not slide down. Buff Bunny legacy leggings, I've worked out in those. They don't roll on me. What else? Because it's a few a few other leggings that don't roll out down on me? I can't really remember, but like I said, Gymshark running leggings, good for the gym, as well as the Buff Bunny legacy leggings, even though I know I was like giving them a little bit of a shade during, what was it, the Vita collection, because I didn't see too many of us in the campaign. But now they doing a better job with sending items to POCs and starting to incorporate more diversity within their launch. Speaking of that, Buff Bunny just launched a new collection yesterday, but I didn't buy anything, so yeah, I'm happy with what I have. If anything, I need to start getting rid of stuff that I do not wear, because my closet is looking crazy. It's looking crazy. Between the activewear, clothes I buy for vacation, work stuff, it has to stop. So, like I said, I won't be shopping every collection, but I'll be grabbing, like, if I see a pair of joggers that, like, is in a colorway that I got, like, I love, obviously I'm going to get the joggers, But other than that, I think that's all that I have for you guys today. Sorry I left you guys hanging, back in 2025, but I promise to be more consistent. It's just the end of the year just gets so crazy. It's like so crazy, and how my vacation fell this year. Like the beginning/middle of November, and then boom, Thanksgiving, boom, gotta go back out of town, boom, Christmas, boom, New Year's. So I'm really gonna, try my hardest to really stay consistent, because we have grown, you guys. I believe I did hit 100 subs like a few days ago, but whatever happened, I guess a person unsubscribed. So I was like all excited. I was like, yay, 100. And then I looked like the next day or two and I saw back to 99. So I'm just like, I'm excited for 99. Like I'll take that, because to see this channel grow, and I know a lot of people who were like me, like, what to do? How do I start? It's a lot of information out there, but hopefully you guys seeing me go on this journey help you guys to help understand how to go about your weight loss if you choose this way. There's several different ways. You don't have to do it the way that I do it. You can definitely follow another person or customize it and make it your own. Like I take stuff from, several different people, and I really make it my own plan at the end of the day. So that's the one thing about, trying to build this community, as well as, giving people some really, really helpful information. Because as I mentioned before, just as much as you guys mentioned, like in the comments, how I motivate you guys motivate me to keep going. So it's like a two-way street here. And I'm like, just so proud, and you guys should be proud of everything that you guys have accomplished for 2025 and going into 2026. Like, we got nothing but space and opportunity to continue to crush these goals, It doesn't have to be all scale goals. It can, like they say, be non-scale victories. Like I've learned that back in 2025, what a non-scale victory was. Like, because we know that scale sometimes does not move, but how does your clothes feel? You know, were you able to do something that, like a push-up that you haven't been able to do since you started your, like, you got to look at different ways, because I think that's what I was missing before in my weight loss journey. When I did lose weight in the past, I was missing, like, hearing like about non-scale victories, and like, because I know I was doing just regular keto, and learning more and more about like seed oils or stuff that's gonna inflame us, you know, just really learning about the food group that helps in aids with weight loss, fat loss at that. So like I say, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not an expert, I'm not anything in the weight loss wellness field. I'm just a regular person, a regular person that's so happy to share this information with people, serious people. I mean, some people really, really want to know, you know, what I've done, because when I've seen family members, what else? Like people that I work with, and friends, and how they just like compliment me and about, you know, the weight that I've dropped, to a point where I feel a little uncomfortable. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel so uncomfortable when people are like, "Oh my gosh, you dropped so much weight." I do feel a little uncomfortable, but I'm trying my best to not like feel as uncomfortable as I did in 2025 and 2026. Because I get it, it's a compliment, but it's just like to the point where I'm not doing this to really be seen. I'm more of a behind the person type of people, whatever. I'm a behind the scene kind of person. So for people to like put me like spotlight and, oh my gosh, you lost so much weight, I get uncomfy. I really do. But I'm not going to let that stop, you know, me from continuing to accomplish all the goals that I want to accomplish. So 2025 was just the beginning. In 2026, we're going to continue chugging along the way. Drop your goals below. Let me know what you guys would love to see coming into 2026. Like I said, try to give you guys some shorter form content as well as like the longer form videos. Yeah, I'm just excited. I'm looking forward to continue to build this community and grow. And like I said, this is a two-way street. Whatever information you guys have, feel free to drop it below, because that may just help somebody. Like seriously, I don't know if I uploaded this video, but back in like July or something like that, I was doing my Hyper-Ketosis cut round 2. I was like this close to like giving up. Like seriously, I was just like over it. You get over it at a point, right? But God, and if you're not spiritual or anything like that, I'm not trying to force spirituality on anybody, but someone wrote a nice comment. I can't remember their name, but if I have a screenshot, I'll drop it below. And somewhere in here, I really want to shout this person out, but my mind is just blank, glitching. But I was that one particular day where I wanted to just give up and throw in the towel. But I came across this one particular comment. You know, they complimented me on like my progress, and they was just saying how proud they were of me and how motivation I was to them. And I'm just like, me? Like, oh my gosh, you're motivating me, because seriously, 5 seconds ago, I was just about to say, F it all. F it all. Give me the bread with the burger, the real bread in the burger, or, you know, pass me them chips. So it has been a fantastic 2025, to say the least. I'm looking forward to locking back in for 2026. 'Cause like I said, I know my face is looking, like you can tell, like when you're incorporating those seed oils back into your diet and not really paying attention to the nutrition label on the back, you can tell my face like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with my face, but I just feel like my fingers even feel puffier because, you know, all the seed oils, the palm oil, the sunflower oils and stuff like that, and the hidden sugars and stuff. It definitely, it plays a part of weight gain. You know, some people can eat that stuff and not gain a pound, but baby, not me. If I eat that stuff, the scale is definitely going to show it. So I'm going to enjoy this last day or two. I'm supposed to be meeting up with a friend later today. Meeting up with them and going for dinner or a late lunch. I have drank a few alcoholic drinks. You think I wasn't going to drink some alcoholic beverages while I was on vacation? I did incorporate the alcohol here and there, but I'm still not really drinking like that. So yeah, the alcohol, I may not even have a drink today because I don't really want to drink. Like once you go without the alcohol, it's just like, I don't really need it. But obviously, like on the vacation, as well as like holiday parties and stuff like that, I will have a drink, a cocktail. Christmas, I had a drink, and then New Year's, I had a drink, and then here we are, 4 days. I haven't touched any alcohol since New Year's Eve. So yeah, we'll be going back to the non-alcoholic drinks or just drinking for like special occasions. Like if it's a birthday, have a drink, you know, not too much. No, I told a story. Drank New Year's Eve, and then me and one of my friends, we went out Friday and we had 2 drinks then. So I lied. I'm sorry. So I had a drink then with a friend that I haven't seen in a long time. So she and myself, we had a few cocktails, and then after that, like seriously, nothing else. Because once I start like this cut and really focus on the food, like really eating good, clean food, this will be the puffiness. But I like my puffy cheeks. I really do. It makes me look younger than what I am. The puffy cheeks and I guess my parents' good genes, it be having people confused. But yeah, I'm just over here looking forward to 2026. We start Tuesday. I'm going to enjoy some carbs, you know, today. Tomorrow, I told my sister it's going to be a dry run because, you know, with the hyper-ketosis, you're supposed to fast. So I'm still going to incorporate the intermittent fasting in there. And like I said, just focusing on more clean ingredients. When it comes to making certain meals. If I want a sweet potato, if I want to have some sweet potatoes, I'll have that. If I want to have beans or legumes, I'll have that. If I want to have a piece of sourdough bread, I'll have that. So I just want to share with you guys what my plan is going into, you know, trying to shed the holiday weight that I did put on, because I did put on some holiday weight. But it doesn't look too bad. It's not to the point where I'm like, ooh, like, girl, I'm back to square one. No, but I'm learning to love my body every state that I go in, every, you know, transition. So that is the goal for 2026. Hopefully you guys will be seeing more of me. Like I said, it's staying consistent, but I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all for subscribing, for checking out any video that I've created back in 2025. Just know that more videos will be made come 2026. A few more videos than 2025. Because when I get busy, I'll be over here like, whew, I just need to sleep. Like, I need to reset, recharge, you know, do all the things, because just as much as we're working and helping out people, you need to make time for yourself. So I'm a firm believer of, if you have to take a break, take a break. But just know that I will be coming back. I will be coming back. But yeah, I'll end the video here. Be sure to subscribe. Drop comments down. Like I said, let me know what your goals are for 2026 and see how we can accomplish that together. I would love to hear from you guys and just see if you guys have any helpful tips. So yeah, soft run tomorrow, locking fully in come Tuesday. So more content to come. Stay tuned, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye. Thanks for stopping by.